Everybody, this is Franco, and this video is about the CL57Y stepper servo driver from Stepperonline, as well as the 24EH40. Well, you can read the code right there. You can see what it is. This is the closed loop 566 ounce motor that I'm going to drive using this driver. So let me tell you the story. I get a lot of questions about drivers, motors, where to buy them, how to configure them. And what I've been doing is I was looking for a good source of this stuff, a good company that, you know, had a nice comprehensive product offering, good technical support, easy to deal with. And after some research, I landed on Stepperonline. Their website's really nice. Traded emails with the people. They responded to them. They answered all my questions. And their technical support's pretty good too. I sent an email to their technical support people asking them some questions. They responded right away, told me exactly what I needed. So yeah, I'm liking Stepperonline, and I want to tell you a little bit about them and also about this product. So in the description of this video is a link to Stepperonline, and I won't lie to you, it's a special link. If you do decide to purchase something from Stepperonline and you use the link in this description, it helps my YouTube channel. So whether or not you want to do that, that's entirely up to you. But if you're inclined to do so, follow the link if you do buy something. That will help me continue to make videos like this one. And you know, I try to help people where I can. So here we go, CL57Y. So what we have here, you'll see the CL57Y. This is the driver that Stepperonline matches up with their NEMA 23 and NEMA 24 stepper motors. And what I have here, this is the biggest, baddest NEMA 24 motor that they sell. This is 566 ounce-inches, closed loop, and that's what I'm going to use to drive the X and the Y axis of my milling machine conversion. The driver itself is pretty cool. The first thing you can see is it's tiny. And if I can get my tape measure out, this thing is only like, you know, it's like an inch tall, maybe less than an inch tall. It's about, let's see here, about 4.5 inches by 3 inches, right? So this thing is small. Very compact, and it's going to fit nicely in your electrical enclosure. This is the modern version of these drives. That's why they're so tiny. And I believe all of these companies they're licensed lead shine manufacturers. So lead shine, I believe, licensed their technology to lots of different manufacturers. What I really like about this driver, it's just initially, is most everything you need to do is set with a dip switch. So you don't necessarily have to have the programming cable and software to configure this thing. The pulse per rev you can change with a dip switch. That's a really nice thing. The motor direction you can change with a dip switch. Switch number 4, alarm polarity, that can also be configured with a dip switch. That's a really nice thing. Other drives I've used, the only way you could change those settings was with the programming software, which is okay, but it's, you know, a little bit more complicated. This, you can make all those changes with dip switches. Also, if you do need to connect to your computer to program, it has the nice modern USB connection. I wish you could plug it directly into a USB port, but you need this adapter module, which Stepperonline sells for about, I think they're about $23. Comes with this little box and these cables. I haven't used it yet, but there's going to be some videos coming up from that. So if you need to program it, this is what you do. But I have a feeling that for the vast majority of people, you will not need to program it. I think you can just buy this thing and configure it with the dip switches, and you'll be good to go. The motor, this motor is a 5 amp motor, and it's 4 Newton meters, so that's, I believe, like 566 ounce-inches. So this thing's like this is a pretty powerful motor. I think this is going to do a great job for my X and Y axis. The documentation they give you is very clear. You basically can just read this page, read the labels on their driver, and everything's really easy to hook up. So I don't even really need to explain to you what to do there. You match up the colors with the right connections, and you're good to go. I also like the fact that they put these nice connectors. I did not do this. This came from Stepperonline, just like this. They put these nice connectors here. That's a really nice thing. First company that I've seen to do that. Stepperonline also sells the power supplies. I am going to use this 400 watt 36 volt power supply. You can see this is an 11 amp power supply. So I'm going to use that one power supply to drive both these drivers. And they actually have some nice information on their website talking about how to select power supplies for stepper drivers. So here again, I'm pretty happy with Stepperonline so far. They're doing a good job of helping the customer, basically, and that's what it's all about. Trying to help the customer do their thing. Little stuff that I appreciate. Power supply came with these mounting brackets. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt trying to figure out how to fasten all the stuff down in your enclosure, but that's a little thing. That's a small touch, but I appreciate that. What else? We talked about most everything. Oh, documentation. Here again, they even provide a documentation for the power supply, but the driver itself. So this is the little manual they give you. One thing that I'll point out, that this driver, it says the highest frequency response is 200 kilohertz. So that's pretty good. So I've seen in the past where these drivers, they come from different manufacturers. They don't always respond to that high of a frequency rate. And what the problem is if the drive, you might have this awesome closed loop system, but if the driver isn't responding to the frequency rate correctly, it's going to appear that you've lost steps. And then what happens is once you figure that out, the only thing you can do is slow down the frequency rate on your driver. So the Centroid Acorn, which I'm going to use for this project, I think this is a great product. I think this is probably, in my opinion, the best option for DIY CNC. This thing's capable of really, really fast frequency rates. It's a shame to have to slow it down. The problem you run into with slow frequency rates is, so let's look at this. This driver is capable of 40,000 pulses per revolution, that's ridiculous. I'll probably configure it to run 4,000 pulses per revolution, but it's capable of 40,000 pulses per revolution. So I can tell you, it's nice when you dial these drives down to these really small micro stepping values. These things are smooth and quiet, and it's super impressive. So you want to be able to use that capability. Problem is if the driver is not capable of reading pulses quickly, now you've severely limited your maximum velocity. Now most DIY applications, that's not a big deal, but if you're shopping for this stuff, you might as well get the fastest thing that you can afford, and that's what I like about this. 200 kilohertz frequency rate, the nice modern driver, a good pairing for a product like the Centroid Acorn CNC control system. Okay, I want to try to keep these videos as short as possible, so I think that's about it. So once again, if you have questions or comments or whatever, please leave them. And also, look in the description of this video. I'll put some links in there. And if you want to support my channel while you're shopping for stepper motors and drivers, please follow the link to Stepperonline, and that will help me make more videos like this one. Okay, thanks for watching. Be safe and have a great day.